Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. On today's video, I'm going to be frying up some fish on my disco, and I'm going to be making up some delicious tacos. Stay tuned. All right, so before I get started on the fish, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make some pico de gallo. I just have 4 jalapenos here that I'm gonna chop up, seeds and all. Just like that. And so next I just got 1 tomato. Just gonna cut this into small cubes. Okay, next I just have a small red onion that I'm going to dice up as well. All right, so I got my veggies chopped up for my pico de gallo. Just going to put it all in this bowl right here, or glass container. All right, so I'm going to add 1 lime to my pico de gallo. Squeeze it all in there. All right, so I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out the silverware that Dalstrong has to offer, check them out. They are absolutely gorgeous. So just mix this up. Man, it's got some really nice colors. They're gonna look fantastic on our fish tacos. All right, I'm gonna pop this in my fridge and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so next I'm gonna make a paste that I'm gonna use to rub down our fish. So I've got about 15 cloves of garlic here. I'm just gonna smash them with the back of my knife. All right, so I'm gonna add the garlic to my mortar and pestle. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Just like that. Start to grind it up. All right, so I've got my garlic into a paste consistency. So next I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil, probably 3 tablespoons. I'm also gonna be adding some red chili powder. Now this stuff is extremely hot, so I'm only gonna add about half a tablespoon because a little goes a long way. Okay, just like that. Mix it all up. All right, so next I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix it all up. And this is what you want. You want a nice paste, something you can rub on your fish, okay? All right, so here's my tilapia fish that I'm gonna be using for today's cook. Now these have already been cleaned up. I just rinsed them under my sink, but there's a couple of items that I wanna remove from the fish, like these 2 fins right here. Just cut them off. Makes it a lot easier to eat once the fish is cooked. Remove it from both sides. Okay, just like that. All right, so the next thing that you want to do is you want to make a couple of cuts, probably 3 or 4 cuts on the fish, just to get that garlic paste into the meat of the fish. Now, I've been wanting to cook this fish for quite a long time, and I recently saw a video from Oscar. His channel is called La Capital, and he's the one that gave me the idea on making this fish. Now, this is an exact recipe like his, but it's really similar, okay? Just cut down. All right, look at that. That's exactly what we want. You want that garlic paste that we made up to really penetrate into that meat and give this fish some flavor. So I'm gonna do the rest of these and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so now it's time to get our hands dirty. Just grab some of that garlic paste that we made up and work it into that fish. Just like that. Get the inside as well. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. All right, so I'm gonna pop these fish in my fridge for about 2 hours, let that garlic paste really get into that meat. I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so we're about 5 minutes from frying our fish. I do have some plain old flour right here. I'm just gonna season that with some of this fin and feather from Plowboy's Barbecue. Absolutely delicious. Throw some of this in your flour. Again, this is plain flour, nothing else in it. Give that a good mix. All right, so I'm just gonna grab the fish and lightly dip it into the flour. Just make sure you shake off any of the excess flour. Just like that, that's what you want right there. Let me do one more for you guys. Shake off the excess flour. All right, so I've got my disket warmed up to 350 degrees, and I am using canola oil to fry the fish today. Right at 350, that looks good. All right, so we got our gorgeous tilapia right here. Looks like I'm gonna fit maybe 2 of them. Just drop it in slowly. Well, actually, it looks like I can fit all 3. And it's already smelling good out here. You can smell that garlic that we used to make our paste for the fish. I'm gonna let this fry probably 5 or 6 minutes on each side. I'll bring you guys back as soon as I flip them. Stay tuned. All right, so the fish has been frying for about 5 minutes. We should have a nice golden brown color. Let's flip these bad boys. Oh yeah, look at that. That is money right there. So I'm gonna give these about 5 minutes on the other side. We'll pull them off. Stay tuned. All right, so these fish have been cooking for another 5 minutes on the other side. So they are ready. Look at that color. It's absolutely fantastic on these fish. Oh yeah. Let's take them out. I do have a cooling rack right here. Check these babies out. We'll see you guys inside. All right, check out these gorgeous fish. Nice and crispy. I gotta tell you, adding that flour gives you that really nice crispiness on the fish. So I'm just gonna move this aside, grab a corn tortilla. Make sure you use the real Mexican tortillas. Go to a Mexican meat market and grab yourself some of these. So I'm just gonna flake off some of this fish from this bad boy right here. Oh man, my mouth is watering. This is gonna be so good. Look at that bad boy right there. You grab another one. Let's make this a manly taco. The nice thing about doing it this way is that the meat comes right off the bones. Look at that. Ooh, man, that's gonna be good. All right, so I have some fresh avocado right here. Just gonna grab a nice wedge of this. Look at that. We're gonna add some of our pico de gallo. Look at those colors. Oh, yum. A little bit of cilantro. And I'm gonna top this taco off with some fleur de sel. Oh yeah. Let's give this a taste. All right, let's give these fish tacos a try. Just gonna put a little bit of lime on my taco. Oh yes. Here we go. Look at that. Holy smokes. This fish taco is so darn good. These fish tacos are amazingly tasty. You know, you have that creaminess from the avocado, the freshness from the pico de gallo, and then that perfectly deep fried fish. You cannot beat a taco like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this is your first time here, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, ask them down below. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See ya.